power from a neighbour is expensive. But you won't have to deal with power from pollution plants, says the llama. Welcome back to Let's Play Simcity 3000 with me, Skwalker. When we left off, we had made it to 1930 with dear old Sydney. This might actually be the furthest we've ever made it with a city without the save game corrupting, but hey, at least the save game hasn't corrupted, because that shit's annoying when that happens. But yeah, with this edition of SimCity 3000 on GOG.com, I think that's a thing of the past now. Anyway, what are we up to? Well, what we are up to, my friends, is we are continuing the development of the town of Sydney, and we are going to, well, I just said what we're going to do. We're going to continue the development of the town of Sydney. I'm actually just going to plop down a couple of parks while I'm here, because I said I could, and I just have a thing for blowing up those land values as much as I can, because, hey, land values are good. Gotta have a town with good land value. Right, anyway, so what's on the agenda for today, my friends? Well, as you can see, we're about to have a massive loss of commercial development, because all the buildings are about to be abandoned, because the RCI indicators just enjoy going up and down at their own pleasure now, and we've just got a few other random bits and bobs to do. We have just built the City Hall and County Courthouse just for my pleasure and benefit. And we need to start putting in more residential areas, more industrial areas, and just other general stuff, really. So it's really just another one of those days where we need to focus on growing, but we may also have some petitioner issues to deal with. My main focus that I would like to get done in the next 5 years, though, is I want to get the lighthouse done, because I've had that plot of land put away for it for some time now, and also just finish off developing this little industrial area. That being said, let's just look at our petitioner issues and see if there's anything urgent that we need to deal with. That is something I don't need to deal with, so that's fine by me. We'll just now continue as we were. We're going to have to probably look into expanding or relocating our landfill quite soon as well, though we have just unlocked incinerators as well, which might assist us. Ooh, look at that. What is this? This is Armpit Central, which is another way of saying, yes, this building produces a lot of pollution, but hey, probably also makes me a lot of money as well, and it's industrial, and it suits my city because this is an industrial area. Anyway, we are just going to continue developing out a few more industrial areas, and we're just going to try and capitalise on our current demand for industry. So we're just popping down whatever we can, really, just in this area. But due to the proximity of the water, there isn't really a lot we can get done, and what we can get done there doesn't really appease me a lot, because I don't like these well, I don't like all this terrain and shabalaggery, but I've popped down what I can, so I think that'll actually do for that peak area. I know it's not a lot, but hey, it'll do. And you know, one day we'll turn this into a lovely high-tech industry at some point when we could get around to doing that. So this will be a much better area in the future than it is now. For now, it's just factories. But yeah, I think we've pretty much grown out this lovely industrial area as much as we can. So we'll actually have to start looking to some new real estate for industry at some point. We could maybe potentially expand to this area as well, make this area industrial. Build a huge bridge though. In fact, if we were to build a bridge, how much is it going to... Oh, well, we're not even going to make it, are we? Yeah, let's have a quick look into that. So, I hope I didn't just build a road by accident there, by the way. Let's have a look into building a road from this little point, and let's see what we do. So where would the bridge meet? It would actually meet here, and it's going to cost us 1,000 simoleons. That's not the worst... That's not the most offensive cost in the world, actually. And I would like to expand over there, so let's see, if I was to build a road from this road here, and yeah, now I do remember that building roads in this, well, not roads, building bridges in this game actually used to be a big pain in the ass, so it actually takes a lot of planning to do bridges. So yeah, now if I remember, you need to start by setting up a few blocks away. So maybe there's another area of this area that we could use. Like maybe we'd start from here, and then look at that. We've got a proposed bridge area here. So this could be 1,200 simoleons here. Well, 1,020. Let's see if we can set up a bridge from this area to the new industrial area. City's funds. Oh, what? I thought we could afford that. 1,110. Right, bridges are more expensive than it turns out, so maybe we won't do that just yet. I think for now we could probably wait a little while, but I don't want to wait forever. And I do want to get that lighthouse done as well. What's our profit margin right now? 4,000. We could spend another 1,000 simoleons this year, and then next year I want to get the lighthouse done, because that's just been sitting away in my inventory for a while now, and I want to get it built. So right now I've still got further residential demand, so I think we should try and satisfy that with a few more residential buildings. So I'm guessing we need to just keep expanding this area, really. So let's just do that, really. So let's just start here. This is now going to be a lovely residential area, as will this area here. In fact, we didn't need to do it all the way to that degree. We could have... No, wait, I can't. Bloody uneven terrain in this area is genuinely now becoming a bane of my life. Right, anyway, I need to watch my spend here. Otherwise I'm gonna go over budget for my lighthouse. So there we go. I've spent just about all the money I can spend now without basically eliminating the chance that I could build a lighthouse now. Which, yeah, is now basically the most important thing in this entire city, that that lighthouse gets built, because I'm not taking out more loans. I'm trying to keep this city debt-free. I mean, we're already paying off a few loans. Where are we? Have we stopped paying off loans? Or is it somewhere else? I thought we'd... Maybe I have paid off all my loans. Have I paid off all my loans? Yeah, I guess so. I thought I only took out a loan very short time ago. Oh well. I guess we'll be loan-free by the end of the year. So that's absolutely fine. Spending a lot on ordnance, aren't I? Well, no, I'm not really spending a lot on ordnance. We're fine on that one. Anyway, let's just get to the end of this year and allow ourselves to make it to... Oh my god, is it time for another parade? Alright, I'll let the parade happen. Thank you very much. I want to see how good the parade is this year. Let's see if it's any worse. I'll have to edit it somehow, though, so it doesn't like last forever, because the parades actually last forever in this game. They're very slow, which isn't really the best of things, but yeah. I think we also need to look into expanding the railway network today as well, because it's been serving the city quite well, and it's been seeing... I mean, it's congested as well now. But yeah, the railway system has been diligently transporting a lot of Sims around the land, so I think we need to expand our railway network to cover a few more areas, and that should hopefully, well, it's probably not going to ease the congestion at all, really, but I don't think we really seem to have an issue with line congestion. I mean, if this was City Skylines, then we would. And yes, I will be... What the fuck? Light traffic here, apparently. Bullshit, says me. But yeah, I know I basically continuously compare this against City Skylines. The reason is because right now I am currently playing a lot of City Skylines. Because the new expansion came out not long ago. The Industries expansion, I've been playing the shit out of it. It's been really fun to play so far, and it's really awesome. I don't really intend to make a Let's Play for that game, but I might just put up a video every now and then of my cities when they're done. In fact, if you watch the Best of 2018 gaming video that me and Tengu made, which should be out by the time this episode of SimCity's up, you'll probably see some of my SimCity Skylines gameplay there for the cities I've been building, which are all really nice and really cityscapey, and so on and so forth. Right, anyway, let's just quickly demolish this. Let's just continue making our ways. By the way, 10 teachers with cardiac arrest. What? Oh, parade time. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. Anyway, it's 1931, so at least we got to see the year out of a lovely parade, and now all the traffic's stuck everywhere, but whatever. By the way, neighbour offers to brighten our future. Apparently that means we're low on power again, and I'm just going to reject that deal right away, and I'm just going to reject this deal right away, and continue to get the... But, oops. Now that was something I didn't mean to do. And now I've just done it. Kids, always remember, don't go around waving your fucking bulldozer dick around the area, otherwise you might do something stupid. Right, I've probably now just overloaded these two coal power plants, haven't I? Actually, we might curb. I don't know. I don't think it will. Well, luckily I can afford another coal power plant, so just get this bad boy stuck in there. And hopefully that'll solve all our problems. And yeah, well, that's the fucking. Well, yeah, actually we're barely coping now. Actually, power usage is now getting quite high, so I can probably do a bit more development. But yeah, this this year is now a complete write-off, because basically I was going to spend, well, it was going to be a write-off because of a fucking lighthouse, but now I've just basically made it a bigger write-off by basically just knee-capping myself in terms of power generation. And yeah, that was excessively clever of me, wasn't it? It was the cleverest thing I've ever fucking done. And now we're basically just going to have to skip an entire year. Is there anything? No, there's nothing fun here to do. Right, fine, let's just African swallow this shit and just see if something interesting happens while we wait for 1932 to roll around. But I did not plan that one out, did I? Well, I didn't really plan for me to demolish anything, but then I did demolish something, and I didn't mean to. But yeah, it would be really nice. I think, I guess we can come up with a random complete this game. It would be nice that when I am going around with my fucking demolishing tool, if there is a are you really sure you want to demolish this, you absolute moron button thing, and then, you know, I can project, you know, prevent moron things from happening, because yeah. Bad Revy, yeah, once more, there's cost cutting happening in the industry, therefore we're all gonna die. This area is getting really nice again. I know I keep saying it, but this area is getting very nice. It's getting very upper class. And ooh, hello, lots of things that just came in. First things first, we've got the crossing guard ordinance. Right, let's have a look. Most Sims agree that walking is good for your health unless you live in Sydney. Walking is dangerous here. Cars go whizzing by with absolutely no regard for pedestrians and the crosswalks. It's not safe for anyone, especially for children. That's because we don't have any traffic lights. The terrible problem has a very simple answer. Crossing guards. We ask that you approve a crossing guard ordinance so we can have many more nice days. So, I guess this will have crossing guards. According to Mobile, crossing guards are the best thing since sliced pepperoni. Sure, they may increase traffic congestion a little bit, but it's for the small price to pay for the good they do. If you put crossing guards in a city, you'll see sim life expectancy improve. Anything that extends life, I approve. I guess it'll have costs, but fine, I'm happy with that. Yeah, pass it. We will have crossing guards. Hospitals plentiful, thank you, Grateful Citizens Committee. Residential taxes too high, fuck off. Parking fine ordinance proposed from these losers again. It's a basic fact, if a city starts issuing parking tickets, the Sims will may change their driving habits. They may be more inclined to use mass transit every now and then. Some Sims might even walk to the store rather than taking a polluting drive. Less pollution and less traffic are both great benefits, but the icing on the cake is that parking tickets bring money into a city. There is absolutely no reason for you to not enact the parking fines ordinance. I think there might be reasons. Let's have a look at the impact analysis. Well, I can think of the reason. Nothing ruffles a Sim's feathers quite like finding a parking ticket tucked under the windshield wiper, and that is correct. If I were you, I wouldn't be in a rush to enact this ordinance. Parking fines will bring in money, but it can't be beyond. Yeah, I don't think parking tickets are going to be not. I mean, to be honest, I don't think parking fines are even going to be. Oh, by the way, Sydney is now voted the best place to run illicit toxic waste disposal site by Industrial Baron Weekly. Brilliant! We're the best toxic waste dumping ground now in all of Sim Nation. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, this is probably gonna I mean, I'd say at best it'll make a supplementary income, but that's at best, and I don't think it's going to make that much of a supplementary income. I think it'll make a very unnoticeable income, and I think it is just going to piss Sims off, really. And to be honest, I don't really want pissed off Sims, and yeah, to be honest, I don't really feel very as enthusiastic about this one as I do feel as enthusiastic about, say, crossing guards, so I think I'm going to reject this one. We are very disappointed with you. You're probably one of those dreary drivers circling the city for hours until I find a perfect parking spot for the store 3 blocks from their houses. Bitch, I don't even have a driver's license, so I walk everywhere. Sims wants a zoo. In a tradition of many grand cities around the world, we feel it is time for Sydney to have its own zoo. When small children are confronted with Dame Nature and all of her glorious creatures, in a safe setting of course, the poetic artistic side of their tiny minds is stimulated into a rare fashion. They begin to recognize themselves for the difference between themselves and the beasts of the jungle. What's going on over... What the fuck? Ooh. Oh. That's a lovely cloud. Oh. Toxic cloud. Retail reports rush on gas masks. Oh. I guess pollution got out of control a bit, and now we're having some acid rain. Yikes. Well, we'll just let that one happen. As my mother, I plead with you, dear Mayor, build a zoo and let our children explore the glory of the wild things. Yeah, a zoo actually isn't a bad thing, really. As I say, while we have bigger issues to deal with, such as the fucking, you know, the nuclear rain cloud. Yeah, we'll look into that one. Once more. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay, anyway, I guess we need to do something about the whole toxic cloud issue before this becomes a regular occurrence, because, yeah, I'm guessing we've allowed pollution to get a bit too far out of control. How bad is pollution now in the area? Well, it's getting quite polluted, right? That's fine. We'll come up with a solution for it, I promise. I guess we were warned, as people were placing a lot of their toxic waste. I'm just going to do a bit of a mass demolition of this area just to make sure we get rid of everything that was destroyed. So, yeah, toxic clouds leave, canaries breathe sigh of relief, so... Yeah, report on the toxic cloud damage, by the way. It was highly destructive. It destroyed 220 buildings, or, well, 220 were destroyed at a cost of 135 simoleons. You failed to issue a timely emergency warning. Many sins were caught unprepared, and, yeah. Yeah, I probably should have enacted the emergency warning, but I forgot, and I was too busy dealing with the request to build the zoo. How much is a zoo, by the way? Oh, public service measure, by the way. Pooper scoopers urged when walking dogs. Yeah, don't leave your dog shit on the pavement, you fucking filthy bastards. Right. Anyway, how much is a zoo gonna set me back? 5 grand, jeez. But a zoo would be nice near the casino. Kinda works. Las Vegas is full of zoos, isn't it? Yeah, we'll build a zoo somewhere, and that'll keep the people happy, and we're building Crazy Larry's flea market over there, by the way. That sounds, ooh, what's this? Ooh, De Palma Savings Bank. See, we're getting some really nice commercial buildings set up now. Anyway, yeah, we'll look out. We'll look into a lovely zoo at some point. But I guess we need to do something about the pollution problems, and I guess there might be an ordinance or something we could enact on our own accord. So let's have a little look. Here we are, the environmental ones. So got a few. So we've got the Industrial Waste Disposal Tax, the Clean Air Ordinance, and Tire Recycling. What about clean air? The Clean Air Ordinance promotes techniques to reduce air pollution reduction in all homes and businesses. Industry sees itself as a victim of this measure. I know feel pressure to clean up their own mess. However, it will lower citywide air pollution. I guess if we do that, it might prevent a toxic cloud from happening again. I feel like that was probably a disaster that doesn't occur naturally. I think that is actually one that occurs if you let pollution get a bit too far out of control. And that was probably a warning, that. So, yeah, I'm going to enact a industrial waste disposal tax. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that one. I wanted to do a clean air regulation, so yeah. What's the industrial waste disposal tax, actually? So, the industrial waste disposal tax levies a tax on all commercial and industrial interests doing business in the city to pay for special disposal of Class 3 refuse. To share the burden, a flat tax is assessed to all businesses regardless of the actual amount of Class 3 refuse they produce. All companies dislike this tax, particularly small business owners who feel it's a flat tax structure. Yeah, that is actually kind of stupid. This ordinance brings in monthly revenue into the treasury and amount based on the number of commercial and industrial buildings. Yeah, that just sounds like we're taxing and we're not actually reducing. Any pollution there. So yeah, we're just gonna have the Clean Air Ordinance. And hopefully we'll never have a big fucking fart cloud appear ever again. By the way, 1932 started and we don't have enough money for the fucking bastard zoo or the lighthouse, so that zoo's going to have to wait for a while. And these deals can continue to be rejected, so yeah, go away. That being said, what's our profit line like at now? Well, we're making about 4 grand, so we can spend a little bit of money, which is what we are going to do, because otherwise I'm just going to be sitting here and just talking to myself for ages. So, let's just spend some of this year's money on just completing this little residential zone that I was planning here. There we go, that only cost me about £1,000, so I think that was a good spend there. Let's also just water her up. There we go, and then I'm going to just readjust the roads, because I don't like some of these roads. Like, I kind of wanted a diagonal road, but then again, it's because of these bloody hills that you can't put anything in, so it doesn't really work like that. But if I just do this, and then this, and then put this there, I guess then I've kind of improved it. I've barely improved it. I've actually probably fucking ruined it. And then I'm going to do some land leveling, because I'm not having this shit. Except I'm not allowed to adjust this shit. Maybe it's because of a road. If I get rid of this road, can I level this terrain just to double check? Let's see, level terrain. Yeah, I can. It's the road. It's the road's fault. There we go. Right. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, let's just do a bit of demolition then. And I'm gonna issue a road flattening ordinance or something. Basically, flatten this land here. There we go. And now we can make this a little bit better for ourselves. So first things first, get this reconnected, get this road set up here, and then everything just looks a little less atrocious, doesn't it? There we go. Right, so now I can well, actually I don't need to zone anything else apart from that one little block there, but it just makes things look a little bit nicer. I don't like it when we've just got random empty blocks in between roads and zones. It just looks a bit stupid, so there we go. Just let some of us build up, and then what we are going to do is we're just going to wait this year out, and then we're going to get the lighthouse, and then yeah, I guess we could do the zoo, but you know what, I think we can do it later, and to be honest, she'll be back. By the way, no. Simple as that. And yes, once more, we're having some infrastructure problems with zone development, but to be honest, that isn't really a problem. Everything's developing quite nicely, actually. I mean, we've got a lot of shit developing now, and I'm hoping that our... Are we seeing a little drop in pollution? Actually, it's been about half a year now since we enacted the industrial air pollution ordinance, and yeah, it's still about as high as it's ever going to be, really. Oh well. We are going to build more industry anyway, so don't start thinking about I've changed my tune on industry. In fact, I might spend a bit of the money that we have right now on just expanding our commercial interest, because we are still experiencing some nice commercial demands. So you know, I want to see more. I want to see more commercial developments. I mean, there we go. That's looking good. See, now we're getting to a stronger point in our city's development. I mean, I do want to now just zone this as commercial, but I am a little bit worried that if I do so, I'll blow the commercial bubble. Bugger it, you only live once. There we go. Just blow that bubble, bitch. Except I'm only going to do this bit, because I also need to do other things. Power to the Sims near offers, by the way. Are we doing that bad for power? They're all co-power plants, so let's see. No, we're not doing that bad for power, actually. We're coping. We've still got... We've got a little bit of room left to grow. We just basically don't have enough for emergencies now, but I'm sure there won't be an emergency. There's never an emergency in this city. I mean, the only time I've ever had an emergency was when that big toxic cloud threatened to melt everything, but as it stands, we're doing fine as we hit the year 1933, and I'm going to blow the entire city budget on a lighthouse, because I said we could. Right. Was I really going to put it here? I guess we are, right. Here comes the lighthouse. There we go. What a lovely lighthouse. Anyway, here's Lighthouse Road, I guess, and then we'll set up another road that gets Sims to the lighthouse and from the lighthouse, except this is going to be tricky. Oh, wait, I think I'm going to do it. Hey, there we go. Now, set it up with some water. Oh, dear, there's some other people here who aren't getting any water. Well, let's get you some water. Then, let's get some water going here. Just use it to follow the roads where it can follow. And then a little bit of power. Definitely get power to it. Are you powered? No. Shit. Oh, I have an idea. I have a really bad idea. Right. Let's just level some terrain. Like, try and level some terrain. There we go. Make a little beach. There we go, right. I noticed I've just made a really weird... Oh, by the way, Dump Australia wants new terms. I guess you want to just give him more money. Yeah, more money and more garbage. It's getting tight, but I'm going to expand that landfill anyway, so I'll do it for now. More parks requested. Yep, heard. We'll think about it. Repeal junior sports. What? Fiscal watchdogs. City spends some serious money on some serious problems, based Skwalker. But a junior sports ordinance is a frivolous expenditure. Maintaining all these complicated sports leagues in an extravagant facility, being the one football pitch in the entire city. And it drains money away from programs that are useful and not preposterously wasteful. Take that ordinance off the books now. These kids can put together their own teams, just like the kids of my day. Our city doesn't need to be pouring money down the drain to pay for soccer uniforms for every child within the city limits. So, right, what's the impact on this? I can't agree with this watchdog group at all. First of all, these uniforms are donated by businesses all over the city. Small amount of money this ordinance costs helps save money by preventing expensive police and crime problems like that. Yeah, to be honest, we have a bit of a crime problem, and to be honest, if anything that reduces crime, it's probably a good thing in my eyes right now. By the way, you should now have power. Well done. Yeah, let's just quickly see how much is... I mean, we're not paying... Oh, we're paying a lot on ordinances now, but how much are we actually paying a month on junior sports? We're paying 5 simoleons a month on fucking junior sports. So, in my response to you, Miss Fiscal Watchdog, is shove it up your own arsehole. Ignore complaint. The ordinance will not be repealed. 3 strikes, Mayor. Keeping that sports ordinance is placing you in a losing game. And you've tagged every taxpayer out. Oh, fuck off. You just don't want to have your precious money spent on bettering other people's lives, you selfish waste of space, right? Get rid of these people. And now we can continue developing things that are useful to everyone, and we can make lives better for every person in my lovely city. Except we can't because I spent all the money on a lighthouse, so yeah. Maybe I am actually not that fiscally responsible with my expenses, but tough shit. I'll get rid of some of these power lines, by the way, because they're no longer needed. They're kind of just existing, and oh god, that looks awful now. I have to go take the camera actually, just so we can get rid of that. Right, thank you very much. Still, I've got the lighthouse switched on with some power now, and yeah, trash processing is nearing its limit. We are now at 80% capacity at our landfill, so we need to deal with this now. Power plants are in danger as well, apparently. How much in danger? They're not that full. Well, I know they're getting close to capacity, but they're surviving for now. Stop saying that they're dangerous. I mean, saying, yeah, running at high capacity. Some of them become so dangerous that technicians are refusing to do their job. I'm sorry, but you can break out the fucking Cat 09's whip if you want. They're going in power plants and doing their jobs to make sure the cities are... I mean, these are designed to have a power capacity, so they can run at capacity. I don't really see why. By the way, studies show that most Sims pronounce I guess some Sims just aren't very good at saying Can you say right, anyway. Cool. Oh, by the way, experts call power supply adequate. Yeah, so the power plants aren't dangerous. It's just some wet blanket being a whinger again. Right, anyway, let's just zap on over to 1934 and just see if there's anything else that we can do for our lovely metropolis. It is looking nicer and nicer every time we... Oh, fucking hell, all this bloody commercial buildings abandoned by... I knew it was too good to last. We really do go through some cycles of boom and bust in this city, and most of the time it's fucking bust. Ooh, buy retail, by the way, that looks nice, but yeah, we don't seem to have a very stable attitude towards commerciality. Right, anyway, I have more money, and I must also build new landfills, and you know what, we are going to build that bridge. So, how much is this bridge going to set me back, by the way? Let's see if we can. It's going to set me back fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars is what I was going to do. So what I was going to do was I was going to put the landfill over there. Maybe this area would be a better area for my bridge. Like it would be. Maybe we just build it here. Can I do it now? Nope. What about if I just try it from here? Hey! 5,000. Oh my god. Yeah, so bridge construction is always a very expensive game, so it's probably going to be like 8,000 for this bridge. Fine, we'll wait till we have more, and yeah, Sims want a zoo. I know you all want a zoo. I would love a zoo as well. However, the issue is it's very expensive to build a zoo, and I need to continue expanding my industrial and recycling areas, so, well, it's not recycling, it's actually just landfills. But yeah, we need to zone a new landfill somewhere, and I think we're just going to chuck it somewhere over there in that corner of the city, so yeah, let's just do that. So I'm going to build a road leading from... God, we've got a lot of traffic, haven't we? I'm going to make it come from here, actually. This is going to once more be developed into something else. I'm going to have a road going from here, and it's going to go all the way to, say, this end of the city. See, before planning our city once more, I'm going to put it right... yeah, you know what, I'll make a nice little neighbour... Actually, shall I? No, it's going to be too much right now. Let's just say make a lovely neighbour connection, and then all they're going to see immediately is all our fucking landfills. But this is going to be the site of my new landfill. My new landfill zone. So, yeah, this is what it's going to be. There we go. It's already got power as well, this landfill, so that's... We've already planned ahead, haven't we? Well, landfills don't really need power, but... Oh, it's going to be costly, but... Start spending what we can. I mean, there we go. That's some lovely new landfill there. And I know it's basically on the other side of the city. I don't think I need to water my landfills, do I? It's be a bit weird to give landfills waters. But either way, that's already reduced our capacity. I mean, sorry, increased our capacity. So now we've got 68% fill rate. So yeah, we can handle more. We can handle more garbage. And I think once more I will just because once more fiscal responsibility is my middle name. I'm just going to blow the rest of this year's budget on more landfills. How much is it going to cost us to finish this off? 3 grand, right? So we'll do that upon the start of the next fiscal year. And for now we are on 58% usage. So yeah, once more, it's like it's going to be the longest bloody drive in the world to make it to my lovely landfills. But hey, you know what? It's what you gotta do. It's what you gotta do now, but fuck it. Still making a lot of profit, and yeah, like I said, she'll be back, but I'm gonna have to dismiss it for now. I'm gonna try and do that zoo at some point. By the way, reject, and oh, he withdrew his other deal. Maybe he's starting to get the hint now. Actually, I haven't seen that maximum security prisoner thing now for a whole maybe 5 or 10 minutes now, so maybe we might be around. But also, this guy also failed to get the hint. Like, you'd think after you reject it so many times, they just say, right, you know what, fuck it, we're not giving you deals, you come to us. Healthcare, oh, wait, sorry, there he is again, I told you, fuck off. But there's something more interesting. Donated military base offer, a donated one, that sounds a bit dodgy, but okay. Turn up, Mayor! Sydney has many strategic advantages, so we are prepared to site a new military base here. This base would host our Sims in uniform, provide increased industrial capacity to the city, and at the same time demonstrate patriotic pride in Sim Nation. If you decline our offer, we will rightly relocate the base to one of your neighbouring cities and summarily airstrike your city. He probably would, actually. Yeah, I guess an army base sounds like a good thing. What would be the impact? As far as we can tell, we'll be getting increased industrial demand and patriotism. Building a military base is a mixed plan. It will provide an increase to our industry and commercial sectors, but it may have an adverse effect on the quality of life in Sydney. You can expect crime and pollution, and you must expect the possibility of a base being closed sometime in the future. On the other hand, revenue could be used to jumpstart our plans for city expansion, allowing us to grow bigger and faster, and that's potential for growth, which makes me say forward march. Yeah, it does sound like a mixed blessing. If this is free, I'm happy with it. If I don't have to pay for it, that's pretty much my main caveat. If I have to pay for it, then I'm not going to build it. But if we do, I guess it'd be good for our new industrial area. And I think I'm going to site it in this little valley here. This is going to be my new industrial area. So yeah, I'm gonna take this deal forward, and we'll see what happens. Let me salute your decision, Mayor. The base will be the most solid foundation you could have for your city's advancement. Thank you. And this can be rejected. By the way, how much is that military base going to be? It's going to be free. Great. So it can change your city with an influx of its employees and families. It will boost commerce, but it'll add some pressure to your environment and police. So yeah, it's going to cost there's going to be an initial stipend for siting it anyway because of other things. But yeah, I'll be happy to put a new, I'll be happy to put a new military base somewhere within my new planned industrial area in this valley, so yeah, we'll look into that in the next fiscal year. I will be happy to site one of those in, and we'll see what we can do about it. By the way, commercial demand's going up, so our commercial area is... Oh my god, look at these some fancy buildings we're getting now. Buffs Athletics Club, Clothing Boutique. Let's hope these stay around for more than 10 minutes now, or something like that, because, yeah. Once more, we just seem to have this really... Oh god, yeah, make that Bradbury building historical. I want to keep one permanently. Still, that area is looking quite nice now, but... Yeah, we seem to have had a nice 5 years in this city so far. I mean, what have we accomplished? Well, we've seen boom and bust in the commercial area. The industrial area has been expanded. Then we saw what happens when pollution gets out of hand. We've got a new industrial area. Well, a new landfill, but it's going to be an industrial area. And also, we've got some lovely new residential areas. But for now, we're going to... call that a day. For next time we are going to site our new military base, and we're going to do some other fun things, but until then, I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode of SimCity, and next time we're going to continue growing city, because as you can see, it's getting bigger and bigger, this city, and let's see how much bigger we can make it. But until then, I hope you've had a lovely time, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Bye for now.